Greetings, Shore Manor Hauntlings. I hope you guys are okay with that name because that's what I'm going with. Amanda hasn't said anything for a while. She's not here to stop me. And so, henceforth, we're calling all the viewers of Shore Manor, the regulars, we're going to be calling you guys Hauntlings. So, I hope that's cool. If not, shoot me a message or something and just let me know. We'll come up with something else. Anyway, thanks for checking out this first inaugural episode, if we can call it that, of we're going to be calling it this month's Comics Haul. It's not always going to be comics, but it'll be mostly comics. So just to give you an idea of what we're reading here at Shore Manor, what kind of things we like, and what kind of stuff inspires us to tell the stories that we like to tell here. So what better way to do it than to let you guys know what we read? And feel free to shoot some comments our way. Let us know what you're reading if you've got any suggestions that you think we'd like, that I would like, uh, do it. I would love to see it. But anywho, we'll start things off by this is not exactly my usual fare, but this is Spider-Man Double Trouble #1. Fun little story about this one. This is actually not for me. This is for my son. We he's just now starting to read, and I really do believe this, that, and I've been told this, that comics are a great way to get kids into reading because of the picture dynamic and everything. It really, it's very beneficial in that sense. So I wanted to take advantage of that. And plus, I just have a love of comics anyway. And I do like superheroes, even if I do lean more toward in the horrifying genre. Superheroes are what got me into comics to begin with. So I'm always going to have some love there. And Spider-Man is, he may not be my absolute favorite, but he is without a doubt like one of the all-time best, if not the best, superhero ever created. So anyway, this one, what's kind of fun about this is it features, of course, both Peter Parker and Miles Morales. I don't think they're ever named in this. I think they're just almost like Spidey 1 and Spidey 2. It's very much geared at kids. We don't get into the secret identities. They accidentally unleash some like kooky tribble-like monsters on New York City, and they have to go save the day. It's lots of kooky, corny fun. Perfect for young readers like my son. Um, Interesting note: my son is actually like he's super into Spider-Man, loves Spider-Man, but the one he's most into is actually Miles. I don't remember exactly how he discovered Miles. I think it was while he was watching all kinds of different Spider-Man stuff. I think he stumbled upon that animated cartoon, Into the Spider-Verse. And just ever since then, it's Miles. That's the only Spider-Man he wants, which is cool. Miles is a great character. So I was thrilled to for him to be in that, and hopefully I can cultivate that a little bit because, like I said, Spider-Man's great and Miles is great as well. Moving on to one of the things that I am reading now is here's a novel for you. A lot of people ought to recognize this. Isaac Asimov, Foundation and Empire. This is book 2 of the Foundation series. I got into Asimov a few years back with the Robot series. Really got into that and really dug his visions of the future. And the Foundation series is like his seminal work, and it's considered one of the best, if not the best, science fiction series ever written. And I can see why people feel that way. It's very imaginative and a very just amazing look forward. This is like tens of millions, excuse me, tens of thousands of years, not quite millions, tens of thousands of years into the future where man has really all but conquered the stars. We're all over the place in this book, so far out that people don't even really remember Earth. One of the things I discovered with this series is that I have a tough time with keeping up with big epic stories, because what I really get into are character moments and the individual interactions, and those are in this. I don't want to act like there's none of that in here, but the real focus is the overarching story of this epic, and it bounces around a lot, and it makes it a little bit tougher just for me. It's nothing to do with the book. It's just a personal taste and the type of stories I like to read, but it is really good. I am going to finish it. I already have the next book in this series. There's a good chance, though, that once I finish this one, I'll step away, read something else, just palate cleanser or whatever, if you will, or I don't know, just something in between. And as you can see with my bookmark, I'm getting pretty close. So perhaps in our next video of this that I do, I'll already be finished, and I'll have another book to showcase. But getting back to the comic book side of things, here's one that should come of no surprise to anybody that I'm reading. Creepshow. This is the fourth issue in this series. This is exactly the type of stuff that I absolutely love. It's an anthology, just collections of short, spooky tales, very much like Tales from the Crypt, where you have a character who's, a little amoral, not super likable, making dubious decisions in life. And the whole thing ends with a really kind of nasty, mean-spirited twist. And so there's dark humor involved in there. But I love it. I just fantastic. This one had two stories in it. First one is Come Out Wherever You Are. And the second one, which really I appreciated, La Mascara de la Muerte, which was lucha libre wrestling mixed in with horror, which it was fun. Really good. I love Creepshow. Every issue of that one has been fun. Our next one, I'm not going to have a lot to say because I haven't read it yet. Issue number 4 of 10,000 Black Feathers by Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino. Reason I haven't read it is because I want to wait till I have the whole thing and just read it all at once. This is part of their Bone Orchard Mythos series over at Image, and every issue has been really good. I've read like everything they've published within this mythos has been really, really cool. I've loved it. I have no doubt that I will love this one too, but that's all I have to say at this point because other than saying, hey, that's a good cover, that's all I can say about it. But getting back to the anthology, the magazine print of Vampiress Carmilla number 13. I have been collecting all of these alongside their sister publication, brother, I don't know, the Shutter. They're printed by Warrant Magazine. I love this. Again, very much like Creepshow, where you have these, you know, sketchy characters getting in these spooky situations, and it virtually never ends well for them. And it's again, the dark humor is spectacular, and I really like that. In this particular case, it's black and white art, as you can see. When it comes to horror, I love black and white art. People, you see my comics that are horror comics, they're black and white, so that's no surprise there at all, right? But anyway, it's fantastic. If you like horrors, you like anthologies, any of that, Vampiress Carmella and Shutter, and probably anything else from Shutter Magazine is a great pickup to go with. And last but not least, once again mentioning Andrea Sorrentino and Jeff Lemire. Before they did the Boneyard Mythos, they did Gideon Falls, which I'm late in the game reading. I'm sure other people already know about this, but I'm reading this in the trade paperback form. This is volume 4. There are 6 total, and I just love this series. It is phenomenal. It's got like you've got some serious Lovecraftian imagery and storylines with this otherworldly creature looking to like just consume the realities and just humanity doing what it can, which isn't much, to try to stop it. Then there's the sci-fi element of all these parallel dimensions, and it's just an amazing blend and just mind trippy. And the artwork is just phenomenal, and it does things from a storytelling perspective that you can only do with comics, and it's unique to horror, and it's virtually impossible for me to describe, but it's just so good. So good. I love this series so much. I cannot wait to finish it. And yet at the same time, I don't want to finish it. I wish it could go on forever. But that's not to say that they need to reboot and keep going. If it ends and that's where it ends, great. Better to end too soon than too late. You know what I'm saying? But if perchance Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino should ever happen to watch this video, guys, you did great. This thing is so good. Love it. And I'm looking forward to the rest of the Boneyard Mythos as well as soon as I'm finished with this. So that's all the haul for this month. I'll have some more next month. But in the meantime, happy haunting and of course, stay spooky.